I hadn't set foot in Willow Creek in nearly 2 years. Not since Mom's funeral, where her will was read aloud in that sterile lawyer's office, declaring her modest ranch-style house in suburban Illinois should be shared equally between her daughters. Peacefully, the document emphasized, as if words on paper could enforce harmony. But harmony had never been Sophia's game. Power was. As my Uber pulled up to the curb that crisp autumn evening, leaves swirling like forgotten promises, I gripped my duffel bag and whispered to myself, give her a chance. Assume the best. The house looked impeccable as always, freshly painted siding, manicured lawn. The kind of facade that screamed perfect family to the neighbors. But as I climbed the porch steps, the chill in the air felt personal. Like the wind knew I was an intruder. My key, the one Mom had pressed into my palm years ago, back when this place still echoed with laughter, slid into the lock but wouldn't turn. I jiggled it. Twisted harder. Nothing. A motion sensor light buzzed on, casting my shadow long and lonely. I knocked. Softly at first. Then louder. Silence. For a split second, I convinced myself she wasn't home. Maybe a mix-up. But then, through the sheer curtains of the living room window, I caught movement. Sophia's silhouette glided past, followed by a smaller one, my daughter, Lily, slumped in her wheelchair, facing the street. Even from outside, I could see her tiny shoulders shaking. She was crying. Alone. My heart cracked open, raw and exposed. I forgot the key. The cold seeping through my coat. Pressing closer to the glass, I strained to see. Lily's hands were balled in her lap, her face streaked with tears. No one comforted her. Then voices erupted from inside, harsh, cutting. Shut your mouth and get out, someone snarled. Probably Marcus, Sophia's husband. And her reply, smug and loud, about time someone said it. The words landed like a slap. But I didn't bang on the door. I didn't scream. Instead, I stood frozen, eyes locked on my little girl, her sobs muffled by the insulated windows designed to keep the world and me out. Memories flooded back unbidden. Last year, Sophia had stood right here on this porch, hugging me after one of Lily's therapy sessions. You'll always have a place here, Elena, she'd said, her smile all sugar and light. No matter what. I'd believed her then. Clung to that promise like a lifeline during my darkest days. But now, it felt like a scripted line, meant for someone else. Anyone but me. I pulled out my phone, no bars. Of course. In this dead zone of a cul-de-sac. Rage simmered. But I swallowed it. What good would yelling do? Lily would only remember her mom as the crazy one pounding on the door. Instead, I raised my hand to the window. A gentle wave. She turned slowly, her red-rimmed eyes meeting mine for a heartbeat. Then she looked away, as if ashamed. Inside, Marcus poured himself a scotch, clinking the glass. Sophia scrolled her phone, laughing at some meme. And me? I was invisible. A ghost on my own porch. I turned, grabbed my bag, and walked back to the waiting Uber. The driver glanced in the rearview but said nothing. Where to? He asked. I opened my mouth, closed it, then muttered, just drive. As we pulled away, I didn't look back. It wasn't just a locked door. It was a locked life, my life. Stolen piece by piece. But the car hadn't even left the neighborhood before something snapped inside me. Not rage. Not yet. Restraint. Taut as a wire. I asked the driver to turn around. Back on the sidewalk. My hands trembled not from fear, but from the effort of holding back. I marched up the path again. Knocked firmly. No pretense. The door creaked open halfway. Marcus filled the frame. Arms crossed. Eyes flat as a bailiff's. You don't belong here, he said. Voice steady. Shut up and leave. Behind him. Sophia's laugh floated in, finally. Someone said it. I stood there, absorbing it. The wine glass clinking against her ring. Followed by a slow, mocking clap. You've got some nerve. Elena, she added. Stepping into view. Wine in hand. Posture relaxed like this was her favorite show. Showing up like you still own the place. I stepped back. Not in defeat. But to take it all in, the glowing porch light. Their smug faces. The house that once held my memories. I had a key, I said quietly. Guess that doesn't count anymore. Marcus didn't budge. Sophia leaned on the doorframe. You're not the mom she needs. You're a reminder of everything that's broken. From the living room. Lily turned her head slightly toward us. She couldn't hear the words. But she saw the scene, them blocking me out. You should go, Marcus added. This isn't helping her. No one mentioned why she was crying. No one cared. I nodded once and turned away. But at the porch's edge, something caught my eye, a sodden lump in the mud. Pink ears peeking out. Lily's stuffed bunny. The one she'd named Whiskers at age 3. Soaked. Trampled. Discarded. That toy wasn't just fluff, it was nights I worked doubles at the diner to pay for her physical therapy. Hospital visits where I held it for her during scans. Video calls where she'd clutch it tight. Proof of love. Now trash. I didn't pick it up. It had already spoken volumes. Funny, I muttered to the night. In families like ours, things don't get lost. They get thrown away. Shame washed over me, not mine. Theirs. My existence was an inconvenience. My pain a stain on their polished world. They didn't whisper cruelty, they broadcast it. Rehearsed and proud. Lily wheeled away from the window. That hurt more than the key. More than the clap. But it wasn't her fault. When kids watch love get edited out, they start believing it was never real. I memorized it all, their faces, the furniture layout, the slip in Marcus's voice, the curl of Sophia's smile when she knew she'd crossed a line and reveled in it. Applause is for endings. Mine was just beginning. I walked to the curb, shoes crunching gravel, glanced back not at them, but at the girl behind the glass. They thought I'd left empty-handed. I hadn't. I'd left with fuel. Sleep evaded me that night. My mind looping on Lily's tears. Sophia's clap. The bunny in the mud. It wasn't just hers, it was mine too, evidence of sacrifices now discarded. By dawn, I'd driven to a dingy cafe near the county courthouse. The kind where folks nurse black coffee and nurse old wounds. I hunkered in a booth. Mug steaming. Staring at a cardboard box from my trunk. Inside, medical receipts. School reports. Therapy schedules. Lily's crayon drawings from hospital beds. Sentimental keepsakes turned arsenal. Flipping through. A pediatric form jumped out. Under primary guardian, my name was crossed out. Sophia's bold script in its place. Dated 2 weeks after Lily's accident, the one that left her in that chair. Not an error. A rewrite. I stepped outside. Called the clinic. The records clerk's voice was too perky. Files show Sophia Voss as sole decision-maker for Lily Mercy. No secondary listed. No bio parent noted. I didn't rage. Email me a copy, I said. I'm correcting it. Back in the car. Digging for tissues. I found Mom's old journal. Wrapped in cloth. She'd given it post-surgery. Write it down. Elena. Or you'll believe their lies. Pages of recipes. Quotes. Then, Elena is soft. But she never let go. Even when I did. Mom saw me, not the achiever like Sophia. But the endurer. That afternoon. In my cramped motel room. Crooked lamp buzzing. I built my case, scanning docs, saving voicemails, timestamping everything. Sophia thought she'd erased her tracks. I was mapping them. Bookmarked a family law firm. Didn't call yet. Quiet isn't weakness. It's loading. They forged trails. I'd lay mine brick by brick. For days post-lockout. No calls. No pleas from me. Silence cuts deeper than screams. So when Sophia texted, "Lunch? Just us." Like old times, I knew it was bait. I went anyway to watch. The house reeked of citrus cleaner and superiority. Table set for 4, Sophia. Marcus. Lily. Me. Lily at the end. Plate untouched. Eyes distant. She looked relieved to see me. Not joyful. Enough. Sophia's greeting. Glad you made time. We've managed fine. But Lily misses your gifts. Marcus nodded. Eyes appraising like I was inventory. Talk stayed shallow. I asked Lily about school. Okay. Drawing? Shrug. Her quiet was trained. Mid-meal. Sophia fetched a framed photo. Her. Marcus. Lily at a community center. All grins. Lily's hand on her lap. Sophia's on her shoulder, posed perfection. Where's mommy? Lily asked softly. Sophia, that was a phase we outgrew. I blinked. Lily didn't grasp it. But I did. Then Sophia pulled an old photo, Mom's birthday. Us all together. Lily with frosting on her nose. Without pause. She tore it in half. My side fluttering down. Lily flinched. I froze. Nausea rising, not from the rip. But Sophia's satisfied smile. We're here to talk, I said evenly. Not erase history. Oh. Please, she sneered. You clung to that mom role like it was your identity. But it was temporary. Elena, like everything you touch. I stood. Pocketed my torn half. Not everything needs to be whole to count. I lingered 2 minutes. Watching Lily's eyes track me. Then left. But at the door, you can fake photos and docs. Sophia. But not Mom's will. Her head tilted. Amused. Accusing me? Investigating, I replied. That afternoon. County clerk's office. Wills amended, the clerk said. Sophia Voss sole beneficiary. Witnessed by Marcus Voss. Filed 4 months ago. Timestamp. The weekend Sophia claimed Mom was too ill for visitors. Mom couldn't hold a pen then. You don't forge futures without erasing pasts, I whispered. Clutching the copy. Drove back. Knocked. Sophia opened. Smirking. Back already? I met her eyes. The past isn't buried. And I've got a shovel. She grinned like she'd won. But the game had shifted. A week after the will rip. Sophia's silence was a weapon calculated. Piercing. My shared motel off the highway had thin walls. Neighbors' sobs mirrored mine. Mornings. I reminded myself, I didn't survive this to vanish. In the communal kitchen. Heating water. I overheard Marcus on the phone. She's unstable, breakdown last year. PTSD. Clinic stays. Not safe for a kid. Planting seeds. In America. Unstable, sticks like glue. Truth needs an invite. Later. At Lily's school. Dropping books she'd loved. Receptionist hesitated. Sophia restricted non-authorized contact. I'm not authorized? Head shake. I noted it all name. Date. Time. They rewrite me as danger. That night. Email inbox, anonymous file. Grainy footage, Lily's room. Her alone for over an hour. Failing to grab a blanket. Whispering, Mommy thrice. No one came. Truth waits. Then strikes silent. Emailed to attorney Jenna, guardianship abuse urgent. No context, video screamed. Afternoon walk. Overheard women, not a bad mom. Just unstable. Felt aimed at me. You outlast lies with facts. My first, that whisper. When Sophia proposed a family check-in via court counseling, I knew it was grip-tightening disguised as mediation. I agreed to deploy truth. The room, stale coffee. Round table. Young counselor. Sophia pristine in navy. Pearls, Marcus looming, Lily quiet. Hands folded. Concerned for Lily's stability, Sophia cooed. Hand on Lily's arm, the same that tore our photo. Consistency matters. Right. Sweetie, what does that look like? I asked. Unfolding my folder. Bills. Sessions. Logs, all mine. Sophia laughed, not about who paid more. I met her gaze. You hang awards. I hung on. Counselor leaned in. No words needed. Sophia shifted. Pulled her papers, awards. Donations. But proof trumps polish. Meeting ended tense, Lily silent. Drove back under drizzling skies. Revisited Lily's old work, envelope with smudged pink note, if I disappear. Don't be sad. Maybe next life. No child pens that unless fleeing hell. Not sorrow, testimony. Sleepless. I compiled scans. Timelines. Contradictions. They'd face reckoning. Air in Willow Creek sharpened. Like exposure loomed. 3 days post-file to Jenna. Silence everywhere. Investigator's office. Strip mall anonymity. He ran footage. Sophia's mommy vlog curls. Apron. Live pancakes. Preaching sacrifice and structure. Viewers rising. At 28 minutes. Lily in background. Calling faintly. Sophia ignored for super chats. At 30. Lily wheels to stair lift. Slips. Screams. Live continued 8 minutes. Fell at 28, he said. My rage, cold. Marketing over motherhood. Next day. Memory surged, 2 months pre-lockout. Garage. Moving boxes. Marcus's hand on my back. Lingering. Sophia doesn't see you, he murmured. But I do. Implied debt. Vulnerability. Explained his disdain. Framing me as threat. They feared my voice. That night. Emailed Jenna, guardianship. Negligence. Harassment. Deliberate tone. Truth's power undimmed by delay. His silence? Now toothed. Morning knock, Mrs. Hayes. Gray-haired neighbor. Cap low. Shouldn't be here. But I heard too much. Handed phone. Play Thursday memo. Solana's muffled mommy. Sophia's snap. She's not your real mother anymore. Stop crying. Replayed twice. Walls testify. Afternoon. Jenna's office. Audio played for mediator. Expressions shifted, recognition. Collected from guilt, Jenna said. Mediator's fingers stilled. Eyes lingered. First crack in Sophia's facade. Night. Met Jenna's assistant curbside. Trash dive public. Gloved. Found torn custody form. My old SIG scanned. Dates redacted. Sophia's notes. Lie recycled. Photos. Timestamps. Erased from life and paper, I whispered. Morning. Judge's chambers. Packets handed. Relevant to reassessment. Judge accepted. Sophia arrived postured. Unaware. Some burn bridges, others leave receipts. Tomorrow. Defenses. Flash drive slipped under door, unmarked. Plugged in. Grainy audio, Sophia. Pathetic. Took everything. She thinks she has a chance. Friend's awkward laugh. Kids better without a mom who breaks easy. Paused. Confession counts. Jenna, this shouts for us. Resolve. Not victory. Parking lot. Spotted old attorney Derek. Blocked path. What did she give you? Money. Connections to make it vanish. Nodded. Some practice law, others justice. Glad I found the latter. Night. Shelter table. Labeled folders, audio. Custody. Her words. Negligence. Laugh. Mistake. Assuming silence equaled surrender. Tomorrow. I enter with her lies. Arrived early. Courthouse stone held regrets. Hallway. Figure approached dad. Hunched. Envelope in hand. Silent since funeral. Mom gave this pre-passing. Didn't do much right. But this. Original guardianship. Deed, my name intact. Predating edits. Last to show. But on time. Court. Judge eyed packets. Contradict defense amendment. Sophia hissed. He wasn't supposed to keep copies. Demolition. Session unraveled. Reviewed withdrawals from my account during recovery grief. Therapy. Jenna. Outdated joint auth. Closed without knowledge. Judge to Sophia. Explain. Silence. Darts. Theft of money and dignity. Adjourned pending investigation. Sophia unmasked. Glow gone. Not triumph, alignment. Courtroom chilled. I held breath. All present. Judge. Heard from minor Lily Mercy. Not choosing future, truth of present. Lily wheeled in solo. Chin up. We're safe. With mommy. Why? She listens, doesn't clap when yelled at. Gasps. Sophia froze, Marcus floored. No cross. Recess. Jenna, she restored your name. More. Reminded truth enters uninvited. Doors closed, seats full. Judge, evidence substantiated. Disturbing. Full custody to me. Investigation into tampering. Abuse. Negligence. Jenna squeezed wrist. Exhaled. Justice sans applause. Handed mom's drive, her video plea. Don't let Vela's daughter forget her real mother. Soft. Not weak. Dead instruct, living forget. Exited with Lily. Hand in mine. Flashes. Questions ignored. Let's go home. Car, duct-taped mirror. Lily laughed. Some things don't need perfect. Just show up, I said. Back seat, repaired photo. Tape visible. Plus Lily's drawing, stick figures holding hands. Night. Apartment, pasta cooking. Lily sketching. Sunlight slanted. Fought not to prove goodness, but her worth. Truth straightened records. If they knock again. No door left.